Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the USC Trojans and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Reese?
All right, Holly. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Drops immediately. He got nothing on first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Out wide left, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Mayaba. Turns it upfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Second down to the air. Fires to the tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
USC 7, Texas.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Arch Manning. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Right side, it's Wingo. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Smothers. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Middle of the field, Corbin's got it. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Left side is Townsend. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick handoff. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Piles his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Needs it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on second down. He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. On first down from the 13-yard line. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Out wide left, it's Anderson. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Arch Madness. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Churns into the pile. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're all over him. Left side is Townsend. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Out wide right, it's Lockett. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to squeak through the pile. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Splits the uprights. Good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second and long here. To the air. It's Mayava. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he gets it away.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Right side, it's Winston. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. For college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Trojans, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run the screen. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, it's Mayava. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Sends it back in motion. Here's Arch to throw. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Manning from the gun on third down. Going over the top. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
Woo, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Wingo. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under pressure, and he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Lockett. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He's got enough. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conroy. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Hits inside, it's Smothers. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. He'll take a shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, it's Jordan. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Handoff again. Makes a man miss. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Trojans will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Texas sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Long way to go on second down. Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Complete on the left to Williams. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go.
Intercepted, number 19. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The corners are walked up tight. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. And he's brought down after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense all over it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Longhorn sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. To throw, Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. Right side, it's Townsend. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch Madness. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll need a bunch on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Motion from the back. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start of offense.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's Manning to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the touchdown Trojans. The pick 6 has him right back in it.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 48. Sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Arch to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Jordan. He'll try to take it back. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Right back to the well. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Simon. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right at the line. Turning it on. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his target. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Breaks the tackle. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense has it. They're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Driving forward, it's Smothers. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Could be an outing. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. This for the lead and very likely the win. And it's good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead.